Home sellers, if you're thinking about selling your home soon, these are the 5 things you really need to consider doing to get the most value out of your home and to sell in the least amount of time. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, this is where I talk about all things real estate, all things Nashville. I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Also, if you're thinking about buying a house and you never have before, sign up for a free first-time homebuyer consultation with myself and my team. Link is in the description. If you're gearing up to maybe put your house in the market soon, these are the 5 things you really need to consider doing. So we're gonna dive straight in. Tip number 1. Try as best you can to boost your curb appeal. I know a lot of people tend to gloss over this one, but it can make a huge difference, and I'm speaking from experience here. My wife and I bought our first house back in March, and curb appeal was really big for us. Whether we admitted it or not, we judged a house immediately upon seeing it. And that kind of set the tone for everything else that we saw, whether it's inside or outside. I'm not alone in this advice either. 99% of realtors agree that curb appeal is an important aspect of trying to sell your house. So do what you can. If your budget is limited, that's understandable, your house will sell. But if you want to try to get the most value out of your house and sell quickly, try to boost up that curb appeal however you can. Trim the bushes, plant a little landscaping, make sure the lawn looks good, a new coat of paint on the outside of the house, anything you can do to kind of draw the eye a little bit more. Tip number 2, when you're selling your house, it's important to have a decluttered and depersonalized space. Whenever an agent is going to bring their client in for a showing at your house, you want their client to be able to visualize themselves in the space. It's a little bit hard to do when there's clutter in the corners and personal pictures hanging up on the wall. You want their client to be able to picture themselves in the home. That's going to make the house seem a lot more appealing and ultimately lead to more and higher offers. So do what you can to clean, declutter, and put any personal items out of sight. Anything like pictures, notes, books, things like that. Tip number 3, and this is something that oftentimes people skip over because they think it costs a lot, and that would be staging. You want to stage for success when you're selling a home. Staging really is the magical art of making your home shine. Cleaning and decluttering is important, but staging is that next step. When you're selling your house, I like to think of you're putting your best foot forward for a first date. So think about this, when you go on a first date, you don't just shower. I hope you shower, but that's not the only thing you do. You do your hair a certain way, you put cologne on, hopefully you put deodorant on, all these things to put your best foot forward. And staging is just that. Yeah, you can clean and declutter, that's part of the process, but unless you're gonna wear your best stylish clothes and do your hair and put on cologne and deodorant, you're not gonna have your best foot forward, and your odds of having a second date go way down. The same goes for selling your house. If you don't have your best foot forward, you're not gonna get as many offers or as high of offers. Staging is a huge part of that. I know it can cost some money, but you can do it yourself. Look online for inspiration. Find some pictures of houses that kind of match yours. If you like the way it looks, copy what they do. Chances are, if you like the way it looks, so will the buyers. Remember, a well-staged home can leave a lasting impression. Tip number 4, and this is a super, super important one, is price your home right. I know recently, especially in Nashville, it's hard to know how much your home is worth with how fast property values have increased over the past few years after the pandemic. But what we're seeing in Nashville now is that homes that aren't priced well, if they're priced too high, they're sitting on the market for months on end and not getting any offers, or the offers they are getting, they think are too low. A lot of that is their expectations for how much their house can get on the market is too high. What we are seeing is a house that's priced well, not necessarily priced under market value, but priced at market value, sell really well still. They're getting multiple offers, they're selling within weeks. This is how important pricing is. You can price whatever you want. You can price your home at what you think it might be able to bring if it's over market value. And hopefully the perfect buyer comes by who's willing to pay that high price for your home that might have worked a year or two ago. It's not gonna work anymore. Odds are that perfect buyer who's willing to pay that price will never come. There is a limited number of buyers who are in the market right now due to high interest rates. So you really wanna be able to attract as big a pool of buyers as you possibly can. And the main way to do that is to price your home well. And that brings me to tip number 5, lean into your agent. I highly, highly, highly recommend hiring a real estate expert during the sale of your home. They're going to be able to provide you with the knowledge and insights in your local market. They're going to be able to suggest what you should price your home at. They're going to do market research into your specific neighborhood so you can know what to expect. But a real estate agent is more than just local knowledge. They can connect you with other services. So say you need some contractors for your house, you want to do some painting. Odds are your agent's going to have some really good contacts that they've met who are really good painters. Use your agent. They're a resource. I always like to compare your real estate professional to a pilot on an airliner. They really are guiding the whole aircraft. And with every real estate transaction, there's bound to be some bumps, there's bound to be some turbulence. And while it might seem scary at the time, that's when you need to lean into the knowledge and expertise of your agent. An agent is also going to negotiate with the buyer on your behalf. They're going to provide for you all the contracts, all the paperwork to sign so everything is legal and all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted. This is super important because a lot of times real estate transactions can get really complicated. So it's always best to have a licensed real estate professional on your side. All right, that's it. These were a quick 5 best tips if you're looking to sell your home. Again, my name is Wesley Meyer. I am a real estate professional here in the Nashville area. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I would love for you to reach out to me. My contact info will be in the description. Remember, don't forget to sign up for that first-time home buyer consultation. If you're looking to buy a house or even just thinking about buying a house sometime in the next few years, I'd love to help you get a real estate plan in place. So until next time, my name is Wesley Meyer. Have a good one.